Hello, we're here. Well, at least she just walked in. I think she's going either to eat or she's going to shower. But thank you for joining us, and happy Sunday to all of you. Hope you're all doing well. I hope. Not sure I like where that camera is right now. I feel like I'm looking down. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Not at all. I got to change it. So forgive me for a second. All right. I was messing around with the camera the other day, and oh, hello. Okay, okay, everything's getting tangled here. I had everything so nice and neat. I did. Look, it's going all over the place now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. I'm still setting it up. Okay, forgive me. DJ, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Just trying to get things situated here. Situated here. Got to get it off the wires. That would help. That help a little bit better that we're closer to it. I think it does, doesn't it? It'll make it a little bit better for. I hope so. How was your weekend? You all have a good weekend? There. Everything. It's okay. Very good. I got my coffee. As long as I got my coffee, everything is good. As long as the coffee is here, I'm happy. Who's in the room with me? Let me look. We got Ashley's World. Let me go back up here a little bit. I know I saw DC Vlogs LSU go Tigers. And DJ I is here. Larry Greenman is here. Hi, Larry. How are you? Ashley is in the room somewhere. There she is. Ashley's World. Make sure you check out all these people. And thanks all of you who have been subscribing. I think I saw 944 when I was picking up Marie at work just a little while ago. So we're almost like we're 52 to 54 away. I don't have the exact number. We're almost there. Almost there. I'm excited. I am truly excited. It's been a long year, longer than I thought. Did not anticipate the pandemic. Had figured the 6 months would have been about right to get it at the rate we were going, according to the analytics. And I just shaved. Looked better when I shaved or with a beard. What do you guys think? I really wanted to grow my beard really long for whatever warped reason in my head, but I wanted to have like a long beard. But I know she doesn't like that. So that was kind of like out of the question. All about the smoke. I guess you made it here, Bob. I guess you did. Very good. Very good. Hey, man. Um, Question, Bob, was just as you Tennessee Ted's. Is that the right name? Give me the right name, and I'll understand. Larry Greenman, 945. Thank you. Jim Ratliff, chilling like a penguin and a polecat having a ball. As cool as the center seed in a cucumber. Goodness gracious. I have to see Hair Club for Men, I think, coming up soon. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Got it. Thank you. I, I was close, just a few letters off. Uh, Short term memory loss. It's catching up with me. I noticed that when I first got diagnosed with MS, I'd noticed, and before that, I'd noticed, go, what the heck is happening? I couldn't remember conversations from a few minutes ago, but I could remember stuff back 40, 50 years like it was yesterday. And Doc said, that's common with MS, that's common. Because either it'll get better or get worse. Hello? No, the only snow I got was the video that I just uploaded. And That was, and it wasn't like that here. It was, I had to go way into the mountains. I had to go up near Klingman's Dome to catch that video of that snow. For the most part, down in the valley, Pigeon Forge got nothing. There was maybe a sprinkle, but it was gone by the time I got down there in the morning. And by the time I got back here in the afternoon, it was all gone. It was all gone. Bob, I was wrong on the weather, by the way. Man, tomorrow, 99% chance of rain. Ow. Ow. Bring my umbrella. We want to come on camera. I'm not on StreamYard. I'm on YouTube tonight. Because I didn't want to be late. Because last week was it Friday I was late, but last Sunday I was also. I can't help it. It depends on when she gets out of work, and if she doesn't get out, it still takes 15, 20 minutes, depending on traffic, to get up here. So I wanted to at least start when I say I'm going to start 7:30. I really like to be on time. I'm not a late person. I'm not tardy. I really pride myself on when I say I'm going to be somewhere, I'm there usually 5 minutes before. But we walked in about 25 after. So I'm going right up. I'm not even going to eat dinner. I'll eat later. I'll deal with it. It's just old age. I guess it is, Larry. It must be. Um, it. I deal with it. I find myself writing things down more often, and rains every time we go. But here's the good news: it's only tomorrow. Bob is, by the way, all in the Smokies, all about the Smokies. Check out; he's got some pretty fun stuff on there, and he's back in town. And tomorrow it's going to rain, but it's going to clear right up after that. So Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be good. It's going to be sunny and warm. So it's just really tomorrow. And I'm glad I was on the roof today. That's what I did today, besides doing video earlier. Um, and I came home and I said, I really need to get on the roof. I froze up there for a second because so I got on the roof, which I didn't tell Her Majesty that I was going on, because the roof, you understand, the roof where I'm going on is 75 feet to the bottom. I just had to get up there, and I had to check and see where the problem. I found where the problem was, Bob. I did find it, and I believe, fingers are crossed, that it will not leak, because I don't like that type of stuff when that happens. Now we have no more snow either. There's none. And I'm sure up in Gatlinburg, there's probably not really any, because it was warm today and it was sunny today. So if there was any snow, I think it's probably gone. And there's no mention of any snow in the future. This whole week is going to be in the upper 40s, lower 50s, and overnight in the upper 30s, and right into next week. So it's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to the spring now. Had a lot of snow, and this is one of our best snow years that we've had since I came here. So I'm very happy about that. Very happy about that. So we'll see what happens. How was the traffic today? Crazy, crazy. All weekend. Friday they came in, the tourists, and they're still here because while I'm driving, I see all the cabin rentals that as we go by, and they're all lit up. So there's still people here, and I'm assuming they're staying for whatever reason. There's really nothing going on as of yet. There's no events. There's just nothing. Um, we'll let you know if we make it up to the Rod and Run. Okay. Well, you said you were coming up. Make sure you get up here. And DJ says, I'll be there March 8th through April 30th. It's a good time to come up. We moved up here. It was March 16th, if my memory serves me right. And that I don't forget. March 16th. And it was one of the most exciting times in a long time for me, because I had my fill of Florida, had my fill of being on the air, had my fill of being on TV and all that. So I just, enough. And literally, if you check out the video, even the last one I noticed, at the very end, you'll see me sitting there. And that's the very last video and audio there is of me anywhere to be found other than this. But this is different. This is, I'm doing it for free. Doing it for free. I don't have StreamYards on. I'm sorry. Maybe next Friday I'll put on StreamYards. Um, she's doing fine. I think she's eating right now. She was starving when she came home, and so I'm sure she's eating her dinner. She worked hard today. Yeah, next Friday I'll bring it on to StreamYards, okay? And I've been monkeying around with that. I was having an issue with playing stuff that I have, and I've put it into the computer already, but I was having an issue getting it to come through to StreamYards. I can listen to it. I've got the little speakers right here now. I can listen to it and I can adjust and do all that, but it wasn't going into the audio StreamYards yet. My microphone was. So I was trying to determine where's that coming from. So we'll see what happens. Everything seems to be working good on YouTube. I don't see any warnings. I'm reading it, so I'm scanning for the warnings that they usually put. During the rain, it's usually scary. That's when the buffering starts because it's just crazy up here in the mountains. The Wi-Fi and internet is bad at best. Yeah, it is. So I'm glad I got the roof done today, and I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I'm looking forward to it raining tomorrow because I can determine if the problem has been solved, and if it's been solved, I will feel much better because it had to get done, and I don't want to have another day of rain to cause a little more problems. Ah. But I drove around today, and I'm monkeying around my new GoPro 8, and I did several things to seal it. First of all, I tightened up the screws because it's a metal roof. Most cabins have metal roofs. So I tightened up the screws, and then I used roofing tar to just put around the screws. Before I tightened them down, I put a little roofing tar in and tightened it, and the roofing tar oozed out and sealed it up. And there were a few that were loose, and that's all it takes is just to be a little loose, and the water finds its way in. So I went tightening. I couldn't even tell you how many hundreds of screws just on this side right here, up here, all the way down there. I couldn't even tell you. I didn't pay attention to it. I was just making sure I didn't fall off because it is a long way down. It is a long way down, and I wasn't looking forward to that. No one would even hear me scream. Nobody. Maybe the birds. Flex seal? No, it wouldn't have worked. But roof tar almost did. Yeah, I trust the roof tar. Flex seal. I mean, I know it works. I've used it before. I've used it on several things. But for the roof, I don't know if it's as durable for weather. And that was my big concern is I don't want to get up there again. If I can avoid it, I don't want to go up. So I said, I know roofing tar works. It's been around for a long time, and I got some good stuff that had fibers in it to seal. So I said, this has got to work. It's worked before for me and other stuff. Ozzy the cockatoo, I met. How you doing? Good to see you. Everybody say hello to Ozzy. Ozzy is about to sleep yet or going to sleep? His rock stars got to get their sleep because they party all night long. That's right. Party like it's 1999, It's very durable yeah, it is. Project Farm reviews everything unbiased. I've used it on a lot of stuff. When it first came out, I used it and I was impressed with the way it worked. Hi, Noel. Thank you for joining us. Check out Swaggerty's Farm Sausage Public Sales Store at the plant in Kodak. Get stuff. Yeah, I know. They got stuff. Butcher everything fresh out there. You can get some good stuff out there. Ozzy says hi, Ashley. Flex Seal's very yeah, it is strong. And it turns to rubber. That's the magic about that. See, roofing tar stays pliable, and that's what I want is something that stayed pliable because the heat and the cold, it contracts, it expands, it contracts. Whereas once that stuff, the Flex Seal seals, It's rubbery, but I don't know if it could take the intense heat of a roof and then the cold of winter. And I wasn't going to take the chance. I'm not going back up there if I can help it. And to pay somebody, they want like $1,000 to go up there and do that. I said, yeah, right. That'll be happening. Yeah, right. $1,000, I go get another camera. Hi, David. David Fontaine in the house. Say hello to the whole family. Rubber's pliable, but I don't know how good it is against the elements. That's my only question. Because, and my reasoning is because on the screws that go into the roof, there's rubber there. They dry out. And when they dry out, they crack and the water leaks in. Make sense? Oh, the finger's moving. I had to use I really had to think about it, Nathan. I really did, because I don't want to go back up. It's not like you just go up, do something, and come down. You're talking about hundreds of screws that have to be undone and redone. Hundreds. And that's not exaggerating. Not even close. How many? I had stopped counting. They're every 12 inches apart. Every 12 inches apart and 18 inches over, because your beams are 18 inches on center. When you do a roof, it's 18 inches on center, but they're every 12 inches apart going up all the way up, all the way over 50 feet that way. Yeah, a lot of work. Jim says he fixes roofs. See, Jim's a handyman. You got to be a Renaissance man in this day and age. Otherwise, everybody's going to rob your pocket, because everybody wants a piece of the action, and they're not going to do a better job than you are, because especially this is my house and I want it done right. Now, I can't be up there and watch people at the same time. So the thing is, how do I know they're doing it right? I'll have to go up there after they leave and look. That's the whole reason I want to go up there. So I'll do it myself. I've done it before. I've worked on roofs before. That's just, the height is a little different up here. Well, rubber tires can slide. Yeah, it's made a different way. 10 years before they dry. I understand that. But not Flex Seal. Flex Seal is not a tire. You couldn't make a tire out of Flex Seal. It wouldn't last. Roofing tar is meant for elements. And if you read the can, you'll see that it's good for 20, 30 below and up to 150 degrees, or more. I think it is more. And it just doesn't break down. And that's the part. I don't want it to break down. You did them all, both sides. No, only one side so far. Only one side so far. The other side's fine, but I did the other side already, so I don't have to do that one. I did that side. You can't see it. That side already. I did that last year, and then I'm doing this one now. And then there's another roof below, and I'll probably do that too, because I got a whole can of this stuff. I might as well get it done. But that's closer to the ground. I don't care about that. Or fall, something will snap. And then I'll have to do 24-hour live programming. Imagine that. 24 hours of listening to my droning going on. Yes. Yeah, actually, it's a 40-foot ladder. And I was almost to the top. And it's very shaky. When you stretch them out, they do that. And here we go. I'm going down. We could do Park Grill if you're. That sounds fine. Bob and I are going out tomorrow for lunch, and I'm assuming, Bob, you're going to shoot a video, right? This is an eat and greet, right? I'm assuming. Whatever you want to do, I'm open. I'm heading up that way anyway. I was going to shoot video, but if it's raining, I'm not. I was going to go further into the mountains. I was going to go up past Cligman's Dome and get some mountain shots. But if it's raining, I'll go up because I'm already there, and I'll take the drive because I love it. But if I get out and do video, that's going to be questionable or not. I don't know. Yeah, the further you go up on a ladder, the scary it is. It's just the weight is not in your favor. Not at all. Always shoot. Yes, always. I have whenever I go out, I got a camera in the back seat. I got the 5 in the back seat, all on its tripod, ready to go, and charging in the front. I have all my batteries and stuff. I have a multiple charger plugged in, and I've got the batteries for both cameras, 3 cameras now that I take with me. I don't take 4, I, because I'll use 2 on the top and then 1 in my hand. Because I don't. I tried doing multiple all the way around the car, but I just can't. In 15 minutes, you just can't get the video snapping left, right, left, right, left, right, front, back, front. It's a little irritating to me. So I said no. Ashley said, I'm cleaning the house, so Jim will chat. That's fine. You're cleaning, and you didn't make Jim clean. That was nice of you to do that. Very nice. Jim needs a break. Finish with the painting. And what's your next job, Jim? What has she lined up for you? I'm sure you got a list. Oh my goodness. Where are all my other people tonight? The other folks that normally join us on a Sunday night. I've got a bunch in, but normally we have more. I found some more pictures of my old cars. I was thinking about that too late last night, right before I went to bed. It was on my mind, and a lot of memories came back from when I had those, and I wanted to share them with Charlie. I thought maybe he would enjoy those, but it was still can't remember where I got rid of the Mercedes. I beat my head left and right. Can't remember what I did with that old car. And I thought, I know I had it for a while, but where did that one go? I know where all the old ones, the antiques, went, but I don't know. I meant to say, this is a DJI. I meant to say, Jeff, you may want to consider getting a wireless mic that clips to your shirt for cleaner audio when using GoPro. I thought about that. That's just more, and they have some okay ones out now. Rode has a reasonable wireless lavalier, but the problem with all of those things, they need charging, and you can only go for so long before they start, especially lavaliers, because I used to use them a lot when I was doing shoots. And when they start going, they fade really quick. And then the ones I was using had batteries in them. They're tubular, and you would put a battery inside and seal it back up. But these ones that you use for GoPro, they last about 30 minutes, and I'm shooting for a couple of 3 hours. And charging it in the car is not as quick as the ones at home because you're using battery turning DC into AC, and from the car it just doesn't work as fast. So I thought about it, but I'll just go with the stuff I have. Here she is. See, she's back. You back now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone said Maria is in the house.
I fed the raccoon.
You fed the raccoons? Very good. That's a little bright tonight. I think I put that on bright. That needs to be clicked down one. Larry Greenman says, hello. Hi, Maria.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Oy,
You're going to click it? You're going to click it? It's a rocker switch. You just turn the rocker to the...
What, this one?
Yeah.
What?
The one, the toggle up there. The one on the left. It just rock. It's just a rocker. And now the other way. Go ahead. That's too bright, so go the other way. No, don't change that. The other one. To the left. Oh, God. No.
Why don't you do it?
I'm not getting up. Go back to the way you were. Okay, now the button on the left.
This one?
That one there. Rock it. Okay, one more time. Isn't that the same way? I think you did it the same way. Yes, you did. It goes down the other way. There you go. It's just a rocker switch. That's all it is. Holy mackerel. Got my hair all messed up. So anyway, this one's 120 on Amazon. Last 6 hours, continual use. I'd have to know what it is. I have to know what the specs are, and know if it's. I was talking to Bob earlier about this, whether it was omnidirectional or unidirectional, and I want omnidirectional. I already have a uni. A uni, for lack of any other explanation, the swath. Look at this as a swath. The swath is what comes out of your mouth. The audio, and it's only that wide. If you do omni, it's this wide. It goes wider. So when I'm holding a camera in my hands and I'm facing my subject, I could still talk and the microphone will still pick up peripherally the sound of my voice as well as what's coming from. But if you're using a shotgun mic or a uni mic, you're only going to get roughly a 2.5 to 3 inch swath of audio. That's why they use shotguns. It's to not get anything that's peripheral. It's to focus on the subject and give them the audio from the subject. And I've tried it many different ways. I need an omnidirectional microphone. Also replace it with 3 AAA batteries. Yeah, that's the problem. 3 AAAs. You know how expensive AAAs are? And when you're using that stuff, you go through 9 to 12 of those in just one shoot. Not gonna do it.
Hello, everybody.
They can hear you through here.
Okay.
Okay. Charlie Beauvais, there you are.
Wayne King, John Foster.
Very good. Thank you for all joining us tonight. Got back out from dinner with the wife. And where did you go for dinner? What did you have? I'm very interested. Hi, Wayne King. Thank you for saying hi to us. John Foster, just wondering. I've heard of A, C, and
Ashley.
D batteries. Never B. Is there such a thing? B? Good question. If there is, I don't know. Can't say there is. David Fontaine, you know this stuff, I think. Is there a B battery? Why did they forget B? They went A, C, and D. What happened to the B? It's a mystery. A puzzle that needs to be solved. Hi, Mary. Jim's going to help me clean the house. Oh, now you got Jim to help you clean the house. Before it was you cleaning this, now Jim's helping. You can get rechargeable batteries. Yeah, you can, but how are you going to charge them? Because I'm out on the road all the time, and in the car you can't recharge batteries in those chargers. They don't generate enough juice, and your alternator isn't going to generate enough AC power. That's your problem. 22 degrees in upstate New York right now. That's pretty chilly. I don't miss that. I was up there. It was always cold up there. I spent a lot of time up in the Troy and the Lebanon area, and then Pittsfield, Mass, Hancock, Mass, and then Albany, and other places up there. Oswego. It was always cold. Always just darn cold. Charlie, a Western restaurant close by. It's called Prospectors. Sounds good. Probably had steak, didn't you? Yeah, I bet. Scott Taylor, thank you for joining us, Scott. I think that's a first for Scott. Very good. And hopefully all of you people that I don't recognize, you've subscribed, because the only way that you're going to win one of these things, give me a headphone and a microphone. If you haven't subscribed, the reason I say that you need to is because after we hit 1,000 and we're right down the street from it, we're going to be giving away these things. There. That's it's backwards in my screen, but it's a wireless headphones. I don't know if your screen is right or not, but I know it's reversed. And also a
It's not.
Is it reversed? Oh, it's right.
It's right.
Okay, it's not right here. Okay, a condenser mic. This just like the one I'm using here, just like this. And I've got 4 of these, so I'll be giving those away el pronto, so that you guys can enjoy. It's our gift for all of you. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. We take down your name. Oh, while you're right there, give me the fishbowl and the tickets. It's right there, right there, right there. Right there. You can't, right there. You'll get stuck. And the tickets right there you're stepping on. Did you see the late? Oh, have I put? I didn't put that up yet. Okay, wait till the next video comes up. Okay, this is a roll of tickets. Do you see it? It's tickets, and they each have a number on it. Each one of them has a number. We're going to fill out.
Why me?
Because you're the only one here. Consuela, the secretary, is, well, I'll help you, of course. We're going to fill out all 1,000 names on the tickets. And then the tickets are going to go into this jar here. And Amanda, this is a Carm jar. This we got this at Carm. It's got a cute little house on it. It looks like a cabin, but it's not. But we got this cute little house on here. So these tickets are going to go. These tickets are going to go in the jar because they cut in half, as you know. They're like carnival tickets. You know what I mean? And they'll go in the jar. Everyone's name will be on there. All 1,000 or more. It doesn't matter. Once we hit 1,000, and it's Friday night, that's when we give away. We're going to put it in there, and Her Majesty, I'm going to shake them up good with the top. I made sure I got a jar that had a top, and we're going to spin this thing around for a long time during the show. And then Her Majesty is going to reach in and grab. We'll see how many we're going to pull out. We'll see how many, but people are going to win. I have no idea who's going to win. I hope all of you. It would be nice if all of you won. It really would. But then I would have to sell a kidney and some bone marrow to pay for all the microphones that are going out. But people are going to go and have some good time. Charlie had meatloaf. Was it good? Here you go. Okay. Let me. I want to make sure if I missed anybody back here. Bees are used in bicycles and lanterns. There you go. Thank you. Always wanted to know. Now I am much more educated than I was a minute ago. Western restaurant, of course. Prospectors. Scott says, I'm coming to Gatlinburg Thursday. Hope the snow sticks. No, it's not going to be there. Sorry, Scott. I'm sure it's gone by today. But it doesn't mean it can't snow again. Up there, you're closer to snow and more apt to get snow than anywhere else because you're up pretty high. And if you go further up the mountains, if you go out of the end of Gatlinburg and start heading into the National Forest and head up to Klingman's Dome, you're way up there and you'll probably see some snow, and it'd be good. But it's not looking promising. Well, we'll see what happens because up there it's much colder. 946 DJI says 946. Check it again. Maybe it jumped up again. Wayne says be coming to Pigeon Forge this summer. Charlie, been to those New York City. Yeah, the city. It's one place I'm glad I'm not living anymore, or working even. I'm ready for Old Mill Restaurant. There you go. Bob just did Old Mill. His video is just a few back. He did breakfast there. The King of Pancakes. Bob from All About the Smokies. He knows where the best pancakes are. You ask him, he'll tell you where they are. And DJ says, I'm going to win. See, there it is. Don't even bother entering. Don't even bother subscribing. DJ, Nathan's winning at everything. I'll drop that if they pull out his ticket. If she pulls out his ticket. I have no way of telling who's going to win. You're going to see it on camera live. So it's going to be as it happens. That's good. Charlie says, my friend Daryl is coming down to the car show with me, and it's going to be, I bet it is. Are you going to drive the Cadillac down? I hope you are. I hope you're not going to trailer. I hope you're going to drive it down. Like Fear and Loathing. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Love the old. Still, yeah, everything's the same. Nothing's really changed. There's Bob, the king of pancakes. So you can see it right there. Way to go, Bob. He is. And he's serious about his pancakes, aren't you? I mean, you don't fool around. When it comes to the pancakes, you don't mess around. And I don't like the big ones either. Like, you went to some restaurant where the pancake looked like a Volkswagen tire. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, most pancakes are pancake. This thing it had to be 2 to 3 inches thick, but it looked like a Volkswagen tire to me, or a Yugo's tire. That's not a pancake to me. That's a cake. They left out the pan. David Thacker says, "Hey, you guys. Hope it's all is well. Looking great here in Kentucky. You guys still have snow there, David? Because you guys got hit. We were right on the line. I mean, right on the line of the bad snow and not. And we're like right teetered over it. I think if we were another 20 miles towards you guys, I think we would have got hit hard." Charlie's driving down the Cadillac. I got it. Yeah, I'm going to save some video on that. Yes. I can't wait for that. The car show is coming just around the corner. Elvis is going to be in town. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Hello, everybody. You're a little pizza and percodan over here. Randy McGrew. Hello, Randy. Randy, you didn't answer my question from Friday. When are you going to do a new video? I haven't heard the bell ring on my end. Charlie, nice. Hello, everybody. Yeah, Elvis was something at the end there. Eating Nana and peanut butter sandwiches, maybe 4 to 12 a day. That's what they say he was eating. That's why he swelled up like a poisoned dog before he died. Amazing. All that money, all that fame. And he had to have peanut butter Nana sandwiches. Randy, we're soon. Well, soon. The end of the world is coming soon. Maybe that's the video. End of the world. Film at 11. At Randy McGrew TV. It's 11:05. David Thacker. Yes, we do, but it's melting. Got up to about 50 today. Yeah, pretty much that's how it was here, too. It was chilly this morning. It was definitely chilly this morning, but boy, it got warm quick. And I was I had my paint clothes. And believe it or not, and I like to wear sweat clothes. I like to wear sweat tops and jeans. That's just what I do, and she knows that. And even my paint clothes are black sweat tops and black sweat pants with paint all over. I have more paint. It looks like I rolled from the roof with paint, right? Doesn't it? Mm-hmm. It's paint all over me. But they're my special paint clothes, and I only wear them when I'm doing work around the house. Charlie says, my dad looks like him a lot. Well, that's pretty cool. Isn't that weird when you run into somebody that looks like somebody you know? Yeah. Hates snow, Charlie. Hates snow. You won't have any problem, Charlie. When you're driving that Cadillac down here, there's going to be a ray of sunshine on that car, guiding you all the way down here. Buddy Blake Stapleton, how are you, is the question. Buddy Blake, good to see you here. Thank you for joining us. There's Miss Talkative over there. Why are you so quiet?
I'm just listening to you.
You're listening and reading. You could step in at any time. Doing fine, buddy. Doing fine. Everything's good. It's been very wet here. And you guys have had a lot of snow. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's just been really very wet.
It's cold,
No, it's not really. It was colder last night, wasn't it?
I feel
your hands. It's warm up here. See, she's always cold. But when you get a chance, now the video won't be going up tomorrow. It'll be going up Tuesday. I put up, I think, a couple today. This next one that's coming up is the sinks. And Bob, you really need to go to the sinks. You need to check this out because you haven't done a video on that. But we were there. And if you remember Night of the Living Dead, most of you remember the black and white Night of the Living Dead. This was like her walking in the woods, and there were other people walking in the woods, and it was hysterical. I started laughing during the video shooting, and while I was editing it, I still laughed because she's wandering around like, and the people around are going, and I go, this is a movie. This is the Night of the Living Dead. This is great.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Charlie says, Marie, you quit. I'm trying to focus, Charlie. I'm sorry. You quit. You said it's faster than I could tip. How are you, Marie?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. Charlie, you need to respell that or whatever. I can't quite get the meaning of it. Maria, quiet. She's not sad. I think she's tired. Is that what it is? You're tired? Mm-hmm. Normally you're a chatterbox. Normally she's chatting. Tressa Edwards, how are you? Hey guys, what's up? Nah, it's the same old, same old. It's just craziness here. Nuts. The weather's crazy up in the mountains. Gatlinburg was packed. Pigeon Forge was packed this weekend. What they were doing, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. You're good too, Charlie. You said it. Okay. I had to decipher through your spelling, but that I'm used to that because I have to read my own gibberish sometimes. She can't read my writing, can you? You have a tough time. She has a tough time reading my writing. I write very fast and very scribbly, but it's just the way I write. I'm not doing it for school. I'm not doing cursive for school. Ashley's World. Bob, is Miranda with you? I don't know. Ask Bob. I know you just did. Bob will tell you. So we're going out tomorrow, meeting him for lunch. And I'm assuming he's going to be shooting some video, which should be good because if he is, and I'm only assuming this, hitting buttons fit. Yeah, slow down, Charlie. Slow down. There's not that many people, so don't worry about it. I'm assuming that Bob's going to be doing a video. This will be my first, fingers wiggling, my first eat and meet. I've never, now I'm not talking about you guys that we've gone out with. This will be video that will be him and I, and I'm sure he's going to be asking my impression of what it is I'm eating. So I'll be on my good behavior because it's his channel. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. As you know, we don't usually do that. And we could, but we just don't. There's so many other people doing it, and that's their forte, and that's cool. I don't want to get caught up in that. It's just not what I do. Not what I do. Where you go? I think Bob was saying we were going to go to this place it's going to be in Gatlinburg. So we'll leave it a secret. So you watch the video, and you got to watch all about the Smokies and check it out. And I'm sure I'll talk about it after the fact. So that he can get his video up, so you can watch it, and then we'll talk about it and see what he feels. I always have fun when I do videos with other people, and it's neat because we can joke around and we can be ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. She never shuts up. Be quiet. Let me talk. They want to hear you talk. So how was your day, Marie? Huh?
Okay, I'm warm.
She's
now.
warm. She's warming her hands with my hands. That's what she was doing. Yeah. You feel warmer now?
Mm-hmm.
It is warm up here. It's nice up here. It's always warm on the third floor because it's all the heat rushes right up. And when the power was out, this is where we were. When the power went out for those 5 days, we were right up here. It was snuggly because I had the fireplace
How
going.
are you, Teresa? Teresa Edwards say, "Hey, Marie."
Yep. Marie makes me laugh too. The silly things that she does. Amazing. And if you notice, you'll notice on this video too.
How come that Charlie left because of you?
Something stupid I probably said, which I say a lot of things like that. But you'll notice on the video that's coming up of the sink, it wasn't like a smudge like I hit her with the tire of the car or anything like that. It was Ash Wednesday, and she's fiercely Catholic, so she had her ashes on it. It looked like a tire had skidded into her head. Figuring maybe, honey, could you check the air on the tire? And I just kind of just hit it a couple of times. No, that wasn't it.
I thought it was a charcoal. Was it a charcoal?
It's a charcoal. It's made, and I even asked the father.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
The ashes for Ash Wednesday. I asked, I go, what do you burn? Furniture, or you burn a couch or something?
No.
And he laughs always. You burn a couch or a Barco lounge? He goes, no. We use the palms. For any of you Catholics out there,
Palms. What are
palms,
those?
the old palms. When they have Palm Sunday.
Oh, okay.
The ones that they keep, they burn them, turn them into ash, and then they smear them on your head. They bless you.
Oh, okay. Those are blessed.
They're blessed. Ashley said, I'm watching The Circle on TV right now. I'm sure Tommy's on, or was on. That was probably pre-taped. I don't know if it's live or not. Yeah, Charles, she is funny. Yeah, she is very funny. You don't see the half of it. You have no idea. I couldn't find my phone today, Bob. I couldn't find my phone today for a while because I was downstairs editing early this morning.
Oh, please, that too.
That too, and then and you see, it takes my phone in order to engage YouTube or anywhere I go. You got to have your phone. You got to engage it and say, yeah, it's me, it's me, it's me, and then you got to put in the codes and all that nonsense. And so I was downstairs. I said, honey, the phone's going to ring. Just let it know it's me. And she put the phone down somewhere, most likely on the edge of the couch, and it fell under the couch. So I'm leaving, and I can't find my phone. And that
I thought you got it.
I did. I had to, after I went out videotaping and gallivanting, and I came home. I said, I got to find my phone because I got to get a hold of Bob. Right. So I finally found it. Tressa said, "This is a
beautiful.
Oh, beautiful woodwork behind you. Yeah, it's all paper.
It's wood.
It's real wood.
Tressa.
It's knotty pine. The whole house is knotty pine. There isn't.
Is it cut thin?
What? No, it's really knotty pine all the way through. All the way.
It's flatted out.
Yeah, it's what do they call that? There's a name for that. I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me in a few. There's a name for that pattern, and that's how the whole house is all the way through, except the bathrooms. The bathrooms have, because you wouldn't want wood in the bathroom; they'd swell too much.
So the bathrooms are cement?
No, the bathrooms are like regular sheetrock, cement.
Cement.
This isn't the Philippines. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that beautiful phone. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say that. After about an hour with us, you'd hate us.
Pinus 122. You both look like a honeymoon couple.
Oh, and that's sweet. We're still on our honeymoon. We've been together since the late 30s. Excuse me, my sinuses. This hot and cold. I'm really behind you. All the cabinets. Yeah, the cabinet is all wood everywhere, and then carpeting. A burgundy. Would you call that burgundy?
Burgundy.
Burgundy carpeting. Most cabins are hardwood floors, which I do not want a hardwood floor. One, it's too cold. Two, it's too noisy. And three, I can't think of a third. So let's just go with the two. And some people don't like carpeting. I like carpeting. I vacuum all the time. And yeah, I do. I vacuum all the time.
I don't like carpet.
She doesn't like carpeting, but you would hate it if it was hardwood. Talk about cold. When it gets down in the 20s, your
That's
feet
why
would be
we buy
freezing.
carpet.
But if you hate carpet,
rug.
Oh, carpet rugs. No. Charlie says, Marie, when you dance on the video, it's cute. Yeah, she does that all the time, Charlie. You know, she does. You do your little things. You do your sillies. You'll see that again on the next video, Charlie. She does it all the time. Next time I won't cut them out.
Why is it that when I do that, you always video me?
I include because it's cute.
Don't.
Yeah.
Next time I have to.
No.
I have to watch.
No, you got to dance. See, Charlie says dance.
No.
Dance. It's so pretty. Thank you. Yeah, the wood was one of the selling points when I walked into here, because we went into a lot of cabins, and a lot of the cabins are just like, a lot of them will have like the wood on the walls, and then they have like a regular ceiling, or a lot of the cabins have one, you walk in and it's one large open room with, of course, a nice fireplace and all that, but that's it. Because behind that, there'll be bedrooms and stuff, but that one room that's it. And I didn't like that.
But this one, ours is open too.
We have the open room over there, which you can't see. It's that way. But then there are other rooms that you can go to. It's not a super large house or anything. It's 1,800 something square feet.
I don't understand.
You remember the ones we visited? You walk in, it was just the one big room where the kitchen was part of the room.
Same thing here?
No, it's not. It's separate. The dining room is separate.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was just the one room and the fireplace and the couches and an L, and the kitchen was right behind it. And that was it. That was the whole place. And I didn't like that. I like nooks and crannies, like places I can go. And that's how this house is. It's a lot of nooks and crannies. Tressa says she loves carpeting. It's so much. Yes, it is. It's warmer on your feet. It keeps the house warmer or cooler, vice versa. If you're cooling the house or heating it, it just does the opposite. And I like that. Yeah, it's a lot of work. You got to keep up with it. And I shampoo it about every 6 months.
Close to 6.
About every 6 months. I bought a shampoo. Was it a Bissell?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a Bissell shampoo, a big commercial thing. I drag it around the house and suck the carpet. I do about every 6 months. Even have to vacuum every day, 10, 20 years, cut the carpet out and look under it. Don't ask me how I. I've often thought that I wanted to change the carpet. I'd like a brighter carpeting, and but the work involved in doing it, I'd have to make a real commitment because you literally have to empty the house out.
Carpet is nice too, but if it's wood, then all I have to do is just sweep and mop.
Sweep and mop. Mm-hmm. But you don't do the vacuuming now. I'm not going to sweep and mop.
I will.
The whole house? I fire her once a week. Consuela, you're fired. You're out the door. Out the door. We have a lot of fun doing that. Trisha says, sure does. Yep. My carpet, but wife doesn't. You know, it takes, if you're going to do carpeting, you got to be committed to keeping it clean. Otherwise, you're going to have nasty carpet, and I don't like nasty carpet. But I'd like to get a brighter carpet. I like to get something in a tan, something that's a little more lively. But not only would I have to literally empty this house out because they're not going to move. They couldn't move everything here, and I don't want people moving these computers here and all this stuff. I want to do it, but I don't. I'd have to have somebody to help because I don't know. I don't know. I'm worried about that when it happens, when I need to do it. DJR says, if you had wood, use rugs and runners. Yeah, that's what normal people, normally do, but I'm not normal. Then you can easily take it up, rugs and pressure wash it. Yeah, you can. But this house already had this in it, and it was nice, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not doing anything yet. It was quality stuff. I'm not ready to dump. I know to do the house would be 10 grand or more. Already looked into it. At least 10 grand to do the house. So it's not. I'm not like laying. And I wouldn't get cheap carpeting. If you're going to get carpet, you get carpet that's going to last. You don't want to keep doing that. You want something that's going to last your lifetime, at least 10, 15 years. Otherwise, rip it all up and put down the fake stuff. But I'm not into that. Ashley says, we have hardwood flooring. Me and Jim does, and my parents does, and Grandma has carpet, but she has hardwood underneath it. Yeah, I'm sure there's hardwood floors underneath it. I'm sure there are. If I had my druthers, if I was going to build one from scratch, I would do terrazzo floors, which is the cement floors with the color and stuff like that. They last forever and ever and ever. But terrazzo, right. But I would do it the way that my house in Florida was done, because I had terrazzo floors and half was wood, half was terrazzo. When they were laying the cement, it's made of cement. It's very liquefied cement. And when they did that, they put the piping in there, the copper piping, which was like a radiator. Just picture a radiator laying down. And on the floor, it was like a radiator laying down in the cement. So it would heat the floor or cool the floor. So in the summer, I'd turn on the air conditioner, and the cold water would be running through the cement. It would cool it down at night, and in the winter, it would run hot water through there. It was actually special liquid that ran through there, and it warmed the floor wherever you walked. You can have it 70 degrees, 75-degree floors. It was really sweet. But man, it ran up your electric bill. Yowzer. Nathan says, kind of on the fence about it. It's loud. Yeah, you're right. It's loud and cold, but spilling something is a lot more relaxing. Yeah, we don't often spill things. I understand what you're going with that. Yeah, they'll freak out. Nothing worse than somebody spilling something on your carpet. You know what I mean? But it's just her and I. And if anybody's going to spill anything, I'm not naming names. I'm not naming names. Marie. Marie. She spills everything. But I'm right behind cleaning it up. That you can count on. That you can count on. Somebody's got to do it. I don't mind. It's very quiet, and I like it for especially when we're doing the show, because if you know anything about TV and radio and stuff, you have to have a soundproof room. If this was all hardwood floors, it would be echoing all over the place, and it would sound kind of like this, and that doesn't sound good in electronics. That's not good at all. Tressa says, put down some Scotch Guard. It worked. Yeah, it does. It does. But I stay ahead of it because if soon as I get sight of, like I was mentioning the other day, didn't I? I said it's time to do the carpets, and it's about at that mark. I'll just spend the whole day picking everything up, moving everything outside on the decks, just all the furniture I can get out of the house, and just start early in the morning when she goes to work, and I just do the whole house. I scrub it, and I usually do the house 2 to 3 times. I'll shampoo it 2 or 3 times during the course of the day. You start on the bottom, work your way up, and by the time I get to the top, the bottom is kind of dry because I've got fans blowing and doors open, and the nice air comes in. And I start again, do it all over, and the place looks great, smells great, and it does what it has to do. What else? What are you doing? Trying to think what else I shot. Video. The video's doing pretty good. The one where I went up into Gatlinburg and I drove through the bypass, and I distinctly did it, and with intention to show you how to get to Gatlinburg without going through the traffic, because everybody was on my left side and they were all going into Gatlinburg. And I say it on the video, you just bear to the right here and you follow it. And there was just a few cars on the bypass, and that dumps you out. If you stay on it and go to the end and just make a left, you're right there at the end of Gatlinburg. And by being at the end of Gatlinburg, most of the traffic is heading towards you because they're coming in the other way, and they've got to come all the way down, and you're already going back. So you have the least amount of traffic getting there and the least amount of traffic leaving there. And I just wanted to show you that. But then I headed up towards Klingman's Dome, and the snow was nice. It was beautiful. It got so thick up there from the clouds. It was lightly snowing, but the clouds were so thick I could not see in front of the car. I finally turned around. That's why you'll see that I shut the video off quick, because I had no time to dilly-dally with the camera. I had to stop right there, and I had to pull over after that, shut everything off, and then find a place to turn around, because it was getting to the point where I could not see what was in front of me, and that's dangerous up at that height, because you don't know if you're going to slam into someone's butt or they're going to slam into yours. Charlie says, can't wait to sell our condo in Lumberton, New Jersey this summer and buy a house in North Carolina. Wanted to live where you folks are, but wife doesn't want, that moved, doesn't want it because of the tourists. Oh, it's not all that way, Charlie. This isn't all touristy, just those areas, just those 2 areas. And they're small, right? Gatlinburg is all but at best a half a mile long, and Pigeon Forge is maybe 3/4 of a mile long, and that's it. The rest is country. The rest is absolutely beautiful country, stunning country. And take a second look. The best thing is, Charlie, come up here with your wife. You come up, drive around here, go back to North Carolina, drive around there, and you tell me which one is better for you. You guys figure it out, but don't settle on something because you think it might be crowded. It's not. If you stay out of Pigeon Forge, you could still go to all these other places and never once go into Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge is the only place that's crowded. And Gatlinburg.
Everything else, Sevierville is never crowded like that. Sevierville is a very nice town. It's got everything in it.
And Tress is asking, what highway was that you videotaped?
That was 73, which is really 321. It's 321 north. It splits off when you take 321, which is 73, out of Gatlinburg. You can go to the right fork, which would take you to Pigeon Forge and Townsend, or you go left, and that will then turns into 441. and that'll take you to Cherokee and onwards, but it's still considered 321. And it's a nice road. It's a beautiful road, and it'll take you to Cherokee, North Carolina. The road is beautiful all the way there, because then you're going to go into the Blue Ridge Mountains. You're going to leave the Smoky Mountains, go to the Blue Ridge Mountains.
David Fontaine is saying something.
Oh.
When we left Pigeon Forge, you go down.
When you left Pigeon Forge to go to Gatlinburg, Google Maps took up the bypass and took us on the road that comes up behind Skylift Park. I know right where you're talking. You turned too soon. You turned too soon. You should have not turned there. The Skylift Park is like, it's like right behind. You know where that is. That's the little back road. That's part of the bypass back road, and that will cut off a whole bunch of traffic. There's parking back there. That's where the Jesus Museum was. That's now officially closed. Is it really? Officially closed. Yeah, they're already stripping it out. It got bought up by the Anarchista people, and they're turning it into a parking lot.
Oh, really?
You want the news? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Turned into a parking lot.
I want to go inside.
Too late. It's empty now. It's empty.
And Scott Taylor said we are coming into town Thursday. Favorite evening dinner spot? Late evening dinner.
Come into town Thursday. Favorite late evening dinner. It's another thing, Charlie. Bring your wife up to Wares Valley if you want to see really God's country. And there's no traffic and there's no tourists. Where we are, there's no tourists and very, very little traffic.
Townsend is a nice town.
Townsend is the next little town up. It's Wares Valley. Townsend is the next one. And you make a right at the end of Townsend, and you can go into Knoxville. If you make a left, you start heading into Cades Cove and all those places. It's absolutely beautiful up here. And I've been through North Carolina. I've been through all of those places. This is the place that I found was the most beautiful.
Really?
But tell me, Scott, what is it you like to eat that'll help guide me or help you? William Fields. Hi, William. Who's the cutie beside you? That's my Maria's the partner in crime.
Hello, William.
Say hello to William. William Fields. There's a new name. You're not writing these names down, but you need to. Make sure you folks like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at our 1,000 mark, and I need every one of you, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the button right now. It's right there, I believe, on that side of your screen, right about there. Go and hit it. Hit it. Get us to the 1,000, please. It's taken a year to do, and it's almost there. Took too long. Well,
you're just impatient.
Yeah, I am. Wait a minute. I listed here. I remember that, Charlie. Nice to remember that. Who's the cutie? Okay, we got that one. Good night, Larry. Thank you. You have a good night as well. Rest peacefully, for sure. Yeah, I like it. Charlie says I like it.
It's her.
It's her.
It's the wife. It's the wife's decision.
It's the wife. Nonsense. Crazy talk. Absolute crazy talk. Charlie, been there 4 times. No. David. No, it was great. Yeah, it was good. Wasn't it cool going on that back road, David? Because you got to see stuff that most people go down the boulevard. They go up and down, up and down.
Bob said it's River Road.
River Road? Yeah, that's right. 21 again, because it's just a very short piece of road. I guess that was, Bob, what do you think? That was there for like the initially to let deliveries get into the stores and stuff, because it's really hard for them. If you notice, not many delivery trucks stop on the main drag. They would be blocking traffic. They have to go around the back to deliver to the restaurants and the hotels and anything else there, the little stores and shops. So I'm assuming that's what they do. And if you get a chance when you're in Gatlinburg, get off the main drag and either walk or take a trolley, but walking like we did, and you walk up down some of the streets up there. You can see some of the homes. They have some really nice old homes that you can walk around. It's really pretty. It's really pretty, and it's not hard to do. It's not all uphill and stuff. It's all they've kind of leveled everything right up there. So that's River Road. All about the Smokies. Check out Bob's channel. All about the Smokies.
Ashley's World and
right?
Ozzy the Cockatoo.
And Ozzy the Cockatoo. And,
Adventures with Dano.
is he on with us? Oh, there he goes. How'd your show go, Dano? How did the show go?
Very good. I was watching.
She was watching. I talked. I listened as long as I could, but I'm driving home, so I couldn't obviously reply to you. He's got a live show on Sunday nights. I think you do one on Friday too, but you got
Fridays at 7.
Fridays and Sundays at 7.
And Sundays at 7.
Scott says we like Mexican, also big fans of Italian. Open to anything though, considering it is vacation. We're open to trying something different. Okay. They have a possum shack that's down the street in Pigeon, and they have fresh possum, freshly killed possum.
Don't do that.
I'm only kidding. Freshly killed possum. Mm-hmm. Or you could try one of my favorites, something that I've been doing for years, and it's the it's the Vacation Station dashboard dinners. Now, what we do is, because you're such good people, we give you a plate and we put it on your dashboard while you go out and party and walk through the city. And in 2 or 3 hours, you'll come back to a piping hot lunch or dinner right on your dashboard. Vacation Station TV dashboard dinners.
Be serious.
I'm trying. Scott Taylor, like Mexican, a lot of Mexican places. Now in Gatlinburg, I think Bob can attest to this. They got the local burro. They also have No Way Jose. Bob, which one did you like of those two?
Isn't it there's a Salsarita?
And Salsaritas too. That's right. So that's 3, and I think there's more because Bob really does all those. And there's some that are better than the others, and some that are good that are better at something else. I happen to like fajitas. She does too. We love the fajitas, and we found that a couple of them here in Pigeon Forge weren't as good. So I think I'll let Bob.
The fajitas that we love was when we went to North Carolina. Was it North Carolina or Asheville?
Asheville. Yeah, we go to Asheville. There's a place, this little hole in the wall, tucked away, ma and pa. I mean, right from the border of Mexico, and they made the best darn fajitas. Man, it was good. It's hard to find.
What do you call it? The sauce that makes it?
Yeah, the sauce. Just everything they did was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. Charlie says, I tried hard, believe me, to live in your area. It's you get used to it.
Charlie.
I know. Some people maybe just can't, but I found a way around it because I don't go into the only time I go into Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg for the most part is shoot video, or maybe when we shop and stuff like that, or we just want to walk around and do people watching. Other than that, we just go all over the place, and there's so much to see up here and do. And places to eat are everywhere. It's not just in the tourist area. There's places to eat all over. And yeah, what's the name of that one? There's a couple 3 there.
Mm-hmm. And by was it Parkway? Dolly Parton Parkway.
Dolly Parton Parkway is another road you can take. That there's a lot of restaurants on. That's in Sevierville. That's not anywhere near the tourist areas, but good food.
How many Mexican restaurants are in Sevierville?
Google it. That's Google. She tells you everything. A lot of the delivery trucks come around 7 a.m. Yeah, they come early in the morning, and I've seen a couple actually on the main drag, actually unloading stuff right on the main drag.
The Chop House restaurant is good too.
They want Mexican.
Oh,
there's no Mexican at the Chop House. It was good. Thank you. A lot of fun. But fresh possum. Yep. Ozzy says, "Oh, Bob." We love No Way Jose. Steak fajitas are incredible. There you go. See, you're getting that from unsolicited. I'm not telling you. Adventures with Dano. You check out his channel too. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to him as well. Scott Taylor, you're a fool. I know I'm a fool. Good night, guys. Thanks for the advice. Maybe I'll find my way to fresh possum. Oh, it's good. That fresh possum with ranch dressing. Bon appetit. Maybe see you guys next week. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. When you're up here, look for me. I look like me. She looks like her. And we're always around. Look for us and tap us on the shoulder. We get that all the
I
time.
still got time to try to change her mind.
Yeah, you do, Charlie. And what I suggest, take her up here. Just take a drive. Take up drive. I'll even drive. If you come up, I'll even help take you.
I would say, Charlie, don't be in a rush.
I agree. You guys come up. I'll throw you in the back of my car and the virtual tour bus. Take you up there, and it is the virtual tour bus, and I'll show you some sites and some places that you would love to live, because there's a lot of cool places up here, and they're still within reason. And I'm just sharing this with you because I know it. The bad weather that comes through mostly hits North Carolina and up through the west side of Tennessee. So if you stay to the center of Tennessee and just right of center, you'll do better weather-wise as far as cold, rain, snow. Ranch dressing makes everything better. That's right, anything. Even the roadside pizza tastes good with ranch dressing. Try it sometime. Next time you hit something on the side of the road, have a bottle of that, what is that, Rob's or Murray's ranch dressing. Just pour it on there. Peel yourself up a leg. It's a donkey ride to heaven.
Why do you have to have a donkey?
A donkey ride to heaven. It's a visual. It is. A little donkey going up to heaven, and you're sitting on the back of it. That's true. Even Tressa says, see, that's true. Everything's good with ranch. It is. And even roadkill is good with ranch dressing. Street pizzas, Street pizza. Yep.
Because the weather now is kind of weird.
Oh, it's been weird for a while, but I noticed the worst of it always goes towards the west side of the state because it's more into the center of the country.
Hey, Dan.
Dan, the mountain man, how are you?
But then again, like I told you the other day, it's prophesied what's going on with the weather.
You're going into the religion thing now. The end of the world is coming. And of course, give us your money, right? That's what the Catholics say. The end of the world is coming. Give us some more.
Dan the Mountain Man.
Dan.
Check out Dan the Mountain Man's channel.
Yeah. I think he's not doing a show tonight. I got your message. You're home or you're at work? It's been a crazy one, hasn't it, Dano? It's been really, really crazy. Everybody say hello to Dan the Mountain Man, and of course,
Adventures with Dano
and Jess too. Don't forget that Jess is there.
Jessica and Dan.
And Dan. Everybody.
I talked to them. I chatted with them the other day.
Good. Everybody should chat with everybody as best as you can. But when
Crisco Country Life is not here.
Yeah, I haven't seen Crisco. Where are you? I know he did a video today. I haven't looked at it because I got it just before I got you. He did something on the goats, so I got to check that out as soon as we get off of here. But yeah, where are you, Crisco? Get back on. You're part of this family. You better get back on here. Denman, I'm doing good on my dinner break at work. No show tonight. Okay.
Thank you for stopping by, Dan.
Yes, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, it really is. All you guys. It's nice to see all of you. And Dano, you did the sausage very well. The Italian sausage thing, you did really good. I'm apt to agree with you. I don't like the sweet sausage. I do like the mild sausage, but don't be afraid of the hot sausage. If you don't know what we're talking about, simple. Go to Adventures with Dano and find out what we're talking about, because he cooked Italian sausage today and did a good job. Yeah, I don't like the sweetest. It's just so blah. And I like the mild, but the hot, don't be afraid of it. It's not really that hot at all. It's a little spicy, but it's not hot.
Oh, Bob is going to do a live stream at 9.
Oh, very good. Oh, make sure you go to All About the Smokies is on at 9 o'clock tonight, which is about 15 minutes away, and we'll be going off the air for sure.
Everybody have to go.
We're just going to shuffle over. I wish we had a link and we'll just shuffle over. If I could take all of you and just move.
Adventures with Dano at 7.
Right. Go to us at 7:30 and then pick up Bob at 9. How much is gas up here? Too darn much. High test is very close to $4 right now. Yeah, regular is, and nobody is less than 245 for the cheapo El Cheapo gas. 245. Mid range is up into the 3+, depending on which ones you use. Oh goodness gracious! Yeah, try the. It's not hot. I don't know why they call it hot. They should say, not that hot. Because hot.
Probably it depends on their palate.
No, really, you know me. I don't like hot, and I've. In fact, the last sausage we had, that was hot sausage. Was it hot?
No.
No. There you go, Dano. She'll tell you the truth.
Because I like hot.
Yeah, she loves spice. She loves, and I can't. I just can't. And I said, let me just try it. And I go, that's not even hot. It just got pepper in it. It's not hot. DJI says it's going up here, 249, 270. That's pretty close, except they get you in the door, Nathan, with a 249. But then when you get up to the mid and high, they're in the 280s, 290s, and the high test is almost at $4. And I normally use high test in the car, and that really bothers me because it was just 220 something, 219 just a couple of weeks ago.
You probably need to mention the gas stations that the gas station where it's not mixed with water.
They're not supposed to mix them with water. Yeah, you mean the Habib Hut and stuff like that?
Well, because there are some gas stations that.
Yeah, I know what she's talking about. If you go to a specific gas station, it's important that you know where they're getting their gas. Now you can ask them, and they could tell you the truth, or they could lie to you. But the thing is, you keep your eyes open, because 10,000 gallons gets delivered about every 3 days to most gas stations. Make sure that the gas tanker on there is officially the gas. I actually asked some guy at the Shell by Dollywood. He was filling it up. I go, "Where's your gas from?" And he looked at me. I said, "Well, because I've gone to a couple of Shell stations here in Pigeon Forge, and they're not using Shell. They're using Vinnie Boom Bots gasoline and donut stand stuff."
Well, Shell station is really, really a good gas.
It's if they're using the real Shell. That's what I was trying to say. There was a couple. I'm not naming names, but on not far.
Are we allowed to say?
No, you don't say names.
The place though.
No, you slander them. You don't want a lawsuit. No, you can say Shell across the board because that's a brand. But there was one here, and it was definitely had water in it. It ruined my car for a couple of months. Literally ruined my car. The injectors got all screwed up, and I mentioned something. I said, I don't know what you're using, but stop using it. I'm not buying gas here anymore, and I haven't been back there since. And I won't go back. I won't go back to Habib Hut. I won't go back there. Sorry. They try to make a couple $100 by pouring water into it, and then they reap the rewards, and they screw up my car. No, it ain't happened. I like BP, but doesn't like my car. I used to always use BP because BP is Amoco. It's white gas. But in the Legacy, it likes Shell. And I don't know why, because I exclusively used to use Amoco BP before they got bought out by British Petroleum. And it's because it's white gas. White gas is pure. By the way, for your lawnmowers and your weed eaters or any small engines, BP is the best because it's white gas. It means it's purified more. It's cleaned more and filtered more. So if your mowers are running kind of weird, if you're weed eaters, go put some BP in it. Watch it just smooth right out. It's really interesting.
One thing that I noticed though, when Rod Run is coming up, the gas stations.
Oh, they jumps up.
The gas stations here in Pigeon Forge.
They jack it up 10, 20 cents for that whole time. And it happens overnight. You could see it, if it's $2, it goes up to $2.75, just like that, overnight, just like that. Nobody says anything. So if you guys are coming up here, fill up in Georgia.
No, Sevierville.
No, Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia's the cheapest right now. No, Sevierville. Sevierville is cheaper than Pigeon Forge by about 25 cents. But if you go to Georgia, North Georgia, before you start heading up, you fill up, you'll get it. You get it for around $2 a gallon, 2 and change. And then hopefully, when you get up here, I just stay away from buying gas in the tourist area because they're very expensive. I'll go to Sevierville. Gatlinburg is really high too, so you fill up in Sevierville and then go do your touristy stuff. Oh, goodness. That's price gouging. Yes, it is, but there are no more rules anymore, Charlie. There used to be a 15-cent rule that gas stations couldn't um, increase their gas prices by more than 15 cents without having some authority, like through the government. Now it's a free-for-all. It's a goat rodeo now. So they could jack it up to whatever they want. But you see, they got to stay in competition with each other. So they're always, and I'm sure they're in communication with each other. I'm sure that they contact each other. You go, hey, bud, we're going to jack it up a quarter. You do too. And he goes, I'll do it 24 cents. And, they play the game. Gas in Kentucky is $2.55 a gallon. That's expensive. That's regular, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's still $2.45 here. That's a loss leader. They get you in. Gas stations don't make their money on gas. They make money on you coming into the store and buying all the chips and stuff. That's where the money's made. Bad folks, yes, Charlie. But that's the way of the world, Charlie. You know that. I don't believe that these people are in business to be nice to us or
bad is becoming the good.
Yeah, bad is good, good is bad. What was evil is now good, and what's good is now evil. It's got to happen, so just deal with it. Just lay low for a little while. It'll all be over soon. Certain places here, $1.93. Yeah, and those are the ones but be careful, Nathan. Make sure that they didn't put in, they put 100 gallons of gas and 50 of it is water because your car's going to buck and kick like crazy. And don't think they don't do that. They go out in the middle of the night, he goes out with the hose and he puts the hose down into the gas and he lets it run for 20, 30 minutes, and then they make an extra $1,000, $2,000, and they don't care about you or if your car bucks and kicks all the way off the lot.
Good night, Ashley.
Ashley, good night. Thank you for stopping in. We're going to be getting off the air in a couple of seconds, too. Jess has a Honda Civic. I used to have a Honda Civic. I had a little red Civic in 1984, so we don't spend too much. Yeah, they're great on gas. We drove from Ohio to Florida back. That's about right. Yeah, they get about, correct me if I'm wrong, Dad, about 34 to 37 somewhere. I'm just going by. Yeah, Buc-ee's, DJI Buc-ee's. That's the cheapest one. They're like Flying J. Buc-ee's is like a Flying J. Remember Flying J? Mm-hmm. They buy so much gas that they can get it cheap, and they can spread it out, and they make it up in volume. Ventures Dan, are you from Ohio? No, I'm not. I'm from New York. Good night, Ashley. That's right. Good night, Ashley. No, we're born and raised from New York. 35. Yeah, there you go. I still remembered that.
Honey.
What?
Ashley is asking Dino.
Oh, I know, but I'm just kind of like answering for them. Yeah, they had 255 if you want to be exact. 255 pumps. Not many people know that. At Buc-ee's, they have 255 gas pumps there. Believe it or not. 255 gas pumps. There's only 6 at the Shell station down here. Could you imagine 255 of those things? That's a lot of gas. I mean, think of that. 255 pumps. How many tanks do they have to have? How many millions of gallons of gas is that? That's how they can sell it so cheap, because they're buying such huge volume. They actually need a pipeline going right to the Buc-ee's.
See? Dino is asking already.
It's the size of Walmart. It's got everything in it. It's basically a supermarket and a giganto gas station.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Dead serious. Been there many times. And it's only grown over the years. But it's a stop-off point. It's in Georgia. It's like almost at the Georgia state line. It's right there. And everybody stops there to fill up because the gas, as soon as you step over the line, as soon as you step over, bing, the gas just goes astronomically higher than everybody else. So you fill up. You soak your body down in gas. You just fill up your soda cups. You take your coffee, pour it out, fill it with gas. Wife also from New York City. Spent a lot of time in New York City. A lot of fun place to play, not a place to live. My family was born and raised in New York City, and they spent, those were the good years. That's the wise guy years. That's when it was fun. Now it's not fun anymore.
Wise guys.
Wise guys. Large soft drink, 69 cents. Could you imagine that? And what do they get here now, Nathan? Over here, what, a couple bucks for a large cup of sugar, man, they get you in, and people go there. That's why they're so big. They work on a volume, and that place is never empty. It's just hundreds of cars pulling off the main road, funneling in there because they know that as soon as they leave there and go a little bit further, they're into territory that the gas is twice as high. And so everything. They got food in there. They've got buffets in there. They've got made sandwiches and salads, and then place to eat and cook. And they got showers there. They got a little bit of everything there. Very cool. That's because Georgia has the cheapest gas tax than the states. That's true. And
David Fontaine said that he likes Times Square.
Times Square is quite a place. There's other places too, David, that are pretty cool. You have to kind of know your way around the city. And Grand Central Station is a sight to see. If you haven't been there, it is so beautiful. The architecture on the inside is so stunning, and it is so big. It's like an airport, like a JFK. It's just gorgeous in there. And then the subways, you go down, and they got it pretty well under control right there. You know, you start getting out of town a little bit, it's a little crazy. But to see Grand Central Station is a sight to behold. And then you step out in the Statler Hilton, and then there's the my goodness, there's like 10 major hotels right across the street. Super high-end hotels. Just to look at is worth it. It really is. Yeah, the gas tax here, that's where they make their money, is the gas tax. That's how they pay for the roads. That's a question, Dan, that if His All Highness, the mighty one now that's in the big chair in Washington, if they take the vehicles like the post office and they turn them into electric, what's going to happen with the money that, I forget how much gas it was, 340 million barrels a year. I'm close to it for just the U.S. Post Office on the trucks that they use. And those trucks suck up gas, and the gas has tax on it. What's going to happen now that they're going to have electric trucks and cars and not paying on the gas that they were sucking up, which that money goes to the roads and other infrastructure? I mean, did these people think when they make these stupid ass rules, do they think how it's going to affect the domino effect down the road? No, they don't. Me and Jess want to go to New York. Never been. It's well worth going and making. Make sure you use a good travel agent. Tell them what you want to see, because it's hard to get around. You don't want to walk around by yourself. Don't even think about it. It's not a place, unless you know New York, you don't want to go down, and you could easily make a left turn down the wrong road. And
Good night, Tressa.
Night, Tressa. Thank you. And always join us on Friday and Sunday night, Tressa. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'd love to see Rockefeller Center. Christmas is absolutely stunning. And if it's cold enough, you can skate right there, because Rockefeller Center has the big Christmas tree, and then right next to it, they have the skating rink, and you can rent skates right there, and everybody does. It's a Norman Rockwell moment. It is just gorgeous there. New York always looks cleaner in the winter because the snow covers up the bums and all the homeless. They just leave the snow on them, so you don't see them. It just looks like a snowdrift. But
Dan said he wanted to go see the old homestead in Queens. What do you mean?
The old homestead, probably you lived there. Now, when was the last time you were in Queens? Because Queens is not Queens anymore. I would ask questions before you go there, see if you could drive down that road or not, or will you be shot out of your car. Dan says politicians don't think that they say they do. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, it's all BS. It's all nonsense. If you're listening to your politician, to your Senate or whatever, even right down to your county commission, they're all liars. They're all liars. Okay, they're all drinking from the same Kool-Aid jar. So don't believe anything they say, because they're not going to do anything for you.
It snow covers up the burns.
Yeah.
The what?
The bums. The bums. It does. It just looks like snowdrifts. All these humps of snowdrift. Yeah, and it covers the smell of urine on the streets. So Charlie says we will be using up to as much electric on the dumb cars. And not only that, think about it. In a nutshell, then we're going to go. They want you to all buy these electric cars. Now, what makes an electric car go? A battery, right? And what are batteries made of? What is the prime stuff inside a battery? It's coke. It's not coke up your nose coke. It's coke from mining.
What's gonna happen now with the car charge battery?
What do you mean?
Electric cars.
Well, electric. Something's got to charge these, and they're waiting for. They're thinking that the wind turbines are going to do that. What a crock! Because the wind turbines can only produce a small percentage of electricity, not even enough to do a whole city. You would have to have, I think it's like 10 times the size of New York City to power New York City with turbines. So where are you going to put them? Where are you going to put these wind turbines? Where are you going to put them? Nobody's thinking. Everybody wants this Green New Deal nonsense, and it's all a lie. It's a total lie, and you're being scammed. Okay, I'm done doing that. That's so nice. Dan the Mountain Man says, my family was Queens today, not before New York was New York. The old homestead is still there. I bet it was pretty at one time. My family was there too.
Old homestead was like your old house?
Where old people lived, yeah.
Your old house?
Yes. All those dumb, nasty batteries, bad. And they're bad for the environment. They're bad. You know, what are you going to do when your Prius battery is dead? Where do you take it? Oh, you take it to the dump and just dump it? Well, that's toxic.
David said it's a little off topic. I agree.
But I love the experience. A haunted mansion at Disney. That's that's one of the first places I go. Second place is Pirates of the Caribbean. Or Caribbean, whichever one you prefer. Once it made much an impression. Yeah, they both always made impressions on me. Those two are my favorite places to go. And then I like to go right over to Epcot, to the, Live 65, where you get in the car and go 65 miles an hour, and you're in it. And you're not driving it. It drives itself. But it's really a lot of fun. I took her there, and it was a pan. Just to watch her face was well worth it.
Hello, Spaceman
Dudley. Green New Deal is a joke, and a really bad joke.
Did you hear anything about Crisco?
Yeah, we're trying to find out where Christmas is. That's one of my favorite rides. We love Splash Mountain. I don't do the water park things. I never have. Even when I was a kid, I never liked it. I went to my high school senior trip in 1998. I never, ever, ever, ever went back to my high school for any reason whatsoever. Hello, Maria. Not heard from him. No. I know he put up a video today on the goats, and I'm going to look at it in a couple of minutes. Pirates of the Caribbean is awesome. Yeah, it is. It's always, and I don't know if you saw it on YouTube, but did you see the video where Johnny Depp was in his character of Captain Jack, and he was in there? And just as you enter, you know how the pirates are sitting there and stuff, and he was there, and he said his usual jargon, "I matey," and all that, and people went crazy. It's Johnny Depp in the Pirates of the Caribbean. It was a great video. If you get a chance to look it up, Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean. Excellent video. People were just nuts. Some of this goat photo, I missed it. Yeah, I do too. I've told him that. I can't wait for him to get back on and join the family here again. He's the black sheep or the black goat of the family. He's not. Crisco. He needs to get back on here. That's what he needs to be on. Yeah, that was too cool. That's amazing. Always love that. Yeah, we got to go because I don't want to interfere with Bob. All About the Smokies is on live now. So if you just click out of here, and then you can go All About the Smokies now. And Bob's entertaining, and he's got some stuff to talk about. And maybe he'll talk about that we're getting together tomorrow. And
or something.
Oh, he has a lot to say. I'm sure he does. So until then, we'll see you next Friday at 7:30ish.
Friday and Sunday.
Around 7:30ish, depending on when Her Majesty decides to come out. Good night to you all. Everybody wave, keep waving, and we'll see you soon. Be safe and have a lot of fun. Join us on Vacation Station TV.